Hey, what's up guys, Cho here. Here's my first arcade 1-up mod I've ever done. Have everything on right there. Looks a lot cleaner in person, but there's the Pi, the power strip, power supplies. Everything's mounted with PCB mounts, PCB feet, so nothing's double-sided sticky tape, amplifier, encoders, speakers, control boards, etc. I'll show you all the front in a second. I'm working on the power supply right now. I haven't done it yet. So the cord's just here. I have to leave it open type thing for the surge protector, so I'm going to cut that. Already drilled. I skipped the drilling part for the video. I mean, I figured you guys can easily figure that out, but I'm putting a switch socket, so that way you just flip the switch without opening it. You use a regular computer cord, power cord, and we're going to wire it there, which is why we're going to cut the power supply. And of course, be very careful when you do this. We're going to crimp the wires. We're going to use a 16 gauge female crimping. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I want to make sure I have enough slack since it's going to be around here. I bought tools just to do it. I had a cheap crimper and stripper, but I didn't like it, so I bought this ratcheting ones. Can't wait to try them out here in a second, see how they go. Bought them on Amazon. I'll link it if you guys want to. But so let's get started. So first things first, we got to cut our wire. Like I said, more or less, looking at that, it'll be around here. That'll be plenty of slack because it can literally move, so around here would be good. I'm going to use scissors to start off with, just so I can get rid of the shielding. And there we go, guys. So it's cut. Alright guys, I had to stop the video. I had to go in my tool shed to get a box cutter. I'm unprepared, I know, I'm sorry. So, seeing as I had a little bit slack, this is fine, but I already have one that's open from when I did another, the bar top arcade. So I'm going to use this one instead, and I'll save this one for later. It's good to keep it because it's wires, it's tools, and then you could always use it later. So I need to split both ends. Alright, so I lowered the camera so you guys can see. Be careful not to cut yourself. You don't want to hurt yourself. And be very careful with crimping and make sure it's done correctly, as you don't want shortages or any type of electricity failure. And make sure to check your wires, because having to cut that shielding, I actually damaged that wire shielding. So you want to make sure that it's good when you install. Same with that white one. It already has a cut in there. It's very hard to get the shielding on there. So be sure to check them. And since I used this one and that's a lot longer, I'm actually going to use just green only this time. Because what this will be on the end that you cut off and you won't be using, the prong part, what this will be is jumpers on the switch. That way it gives current to the switch as well. So like I said, you'll need 2 of these. Doesn't matter which colors you choose. Okay. So I'll need another one. You can use different colors or the same, it really doesn't matter. second jumper. The only reason why I'm not using these right now, since I'll have to fix it. I can either use a heat shrink tubing or electrical tape, and then I could use them. Not a big deal. This white one's not even really damaged. So I'll just use that white one. How about that then? So let's measure it and make sure they're about the same length. That way it'll be sufficient for the jumper. So about right there. Alright guys, so that's it. Oh, I forgot to use my new wire cutter. How about that? So, I haven't done this yet. It's a 16 gauge, so it's a ratcheting one. Oh, this is actually the crimper. This is the stripper. So we insert it here so it grips. Like so. And then just push down. That was amazing. That was so easy compared to my to my other stripper. That was amazing. Yeah. Yeah, it worked good. So I'm just gonna give it a little twist. Only because I cut it with scissors earlier, and I want to make sure that they're at least still pretty safe and bonded. So depending on how much you need, just look at where it's going to separate. Type thing. And cool. And there we go. So this one has a lot more wire exposed. So I could trim that with the scissors. Again, going like that because I did it with the scissors instead of a wire cutter. And here's the wire cutter part right there. So have it nice and even. Okay. There we go, guys. So then we gotta crimp these. We insert it to the 16 gauge. You want to make sure you see some wiring. I do see some. I could either strip a little bit more or be satisfied, and I'm actually satisfied there as long as you see it make it to the other end. So let's try it. First time using this one. And this should be double gripping action. So you insert it in the crimper. Squeeze it closed. You let go. And yeah, I see where it double crimps. So it does one here, it does one here. Then you want to give it a tug. Make sure it doesn't come out. It doesn't, so we're good. Give it a nice tug, don't be gentle with it. Again, you're dealing with electricity, so you want to make sure it really is good. A good connection. Now for the next one. Just check to see how far it goes. Yeah, I see the wires right there. So we're good. And now it's time to crimp that one. So you set it in the groove. This one's not staying like the other one. In that case, strip just a little bit more. I guess this is an adjuster because it's not really catching it. Only if it's new. I'll have to read the menu, but I think that's how it works. Should be good. There we go. Wires on the other side. Nice and snug. Okay. Good. Nope. Okay. So I wasted a plug. So it wasn't in there snug. So which means I don't know what the hell I'm doing, huh? So another way we can do it is actually presetting it there. Cramp. Squeeze, let go. There we go. That one stayed. So I just didn't have it set far enough. It's technically useless as is, but what you can do if you mess up, you can cut right here, solder it, and then put some heat shrink or something. That'd be good. So it's not necessarily a waste, but that one is as of right now. Give it a nice tug. Give it a nice tug. Here's our first jumper. See if that helps it. Insert wire to strip. There we go. Nice stripped wire. Beautiful. Insert wire to strip. Nice stripped wire. You're good to go. Way easier than the other one. Nice. Good purchase. I think it was like 15 bucks or so. So this is where it's damaged right there from having to cut. Just slightly. So I'll just add some electrical tape. I see the wire right there. So it's nice and in. Double crimp. There we go. Crimped on the end and crimped on the inside. There it is, nice and secure. Beautiful. Next. And I'm honestly happy with this because when I did the other one, guys, and I'm gonna be honest, having a crimp with the other one, and since it's not ratcheting style and it doesn't give you assistance at all, I accidentally ended up cutting into them, where I had to put heat shrink over them anyways, just because of the fact that I overdid them. Because I didn't want them to be loose since it's electricity. But with this, man, it makes it easy. Okay, so that one's the same thing, it's not sitting in there good. So I gotta make sure it is tight and not wanting to move on me. Oops. Trying to get to open. Just gonna take out those tiniest bit more shielding, guys. Want it to get better connection. That's how I normally do it too, is with scissors. So I got pretty good at doing it that way. Not that it makes it okay, but okay. Here we go. Maybe that might give it a better sit. The wires are really pushed in there, so it should be good now. You can still see the wires. Crimp it down. Let go. You can see the wires right there. Beautiful. So I think that's all it is, guys, is I'm not exposing enough wire for it to go just a little slightly further. So now I know. So there's our two jumpers. I'll have to go grab another, what's it called, female spade connector, 16 gauge spade connector. So now you gotta remove some shielding. And again, guys, be very careful when doing this, since you're dealing with the sharp blade. They don't have what. Okay, just enough to break through the wall. And this one you can go as far as you'd like. It doesn't matter, because all you need is the ends. Whenever you go far enough and you're satisfied, get enough slack from them, and you can stop. Just a little more, because I know one of them is on the very bottom lower. Just to make sure I have enough slack for the switch socket. Alright, that should be plenty. So I'm going to cut it right there. There we go, guys. So that should be good. So this is still on the surge protector. So now, what we want to do is strip the wires. And expose some extra. Just cut one. Cut two. That one was a lot better. I'm sure this black one isn't enough, so I'm gonna try again. There. Oh my goodness, that was a lot. Okay, so I'm getting the hang of it now. Yeah, that was a lot, but that's fine because it's gonna go inside the switch socket anyways. I mean the crimping one. about right there. There we go. That was beautiful. So yeah, we got the hang of this, guys. This is an amazing tool. I recommend it. Way easier than how I did that last arcade. So I'm going to give these just the tiniest twist. And I'm very satisfied with these guys strippings, because look at that perfectly right there. That's where we want it. As I mentioned, you're dealing with electricity, so this is the more important ones. There we go. It's on there nice and tight. Oh yeah, I have to go grab one more. The wires right there. Hurry up. That's right, hurry up. You heard it, YouTube. There we go. Nice. Nice and all the way in there. Okay. It actually works out. Push it back in all the way. There we go, guys. So it does have a locking position for you to have it in there ready. So now I just gotta go get one more. Be right back. Alright, guys, I grabbed the new one. So it's brand new. 6 out of 7, not bad though. Not bad odds at all. Okay. So I'm gonna see if I can get it to that position again. Without crimping it. That way. Yep, right there. Okay, right there. Not behaving.
Give you Papa. Give you Papa. Oh my gosh, you too? You too?
Okay, there we go, guys. Nice and in. Crap. Shouldn't be going nowhere.
You too, huh? Oh.
That's it, guys. So we have doing them tugs again one more time. Let me go get that electrical tape. It's the very tiniest bit. It wouldn't cause anything, but I don't like taking chances. Yeah, that's it. So let me go get electrical tape, and then I'll show you guys how to wire that up. Alright guys, got some white electrical tape. And then if you want, you can literally put electrical tape all over the connectors, even if you really wanted to. No harm done. If you do. It actually would help with moisture, even. You know? Just try to get it nice and tight. That way, no chance of it coming undone. That's it. Alright, so now time to set up the switch socket. There I have it right there. So I'll do the jumpers first. That'll be on the right side. So you insert here for the jumper. You want to make sure you actually connect it to the female connector and not just inside the plastic, because sometimes it may trick you and you think you actually connected it to it, and all you did was just insert it to the plastic. You'll hear it click. So it's green, or whatever color you choose. It's 1 and then 3. These are just long enough. And then 2 and 4. That's it, guys. That's simple. So 1 and 3, 2 and 4. Like I said, colors don't matter on this one. And the surge protectors, it's always going to be black, white, and green. So black, white, green. Your green's your ground. So I won't be able to show you that, you guys, that one maybe, or maybe like this I can. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. So it's going to be black. Here, let me move this stuff so I can scoot in. Well, I was actually going to use just the tiniest bit of double-sided tape only on the power supply down here, the one that came with the arcade one up, just because so it'll stop moving around. But I did not use any double-sided sticky tape on any of the electronics because I wanted it to be safe during transport, moving around the house, whatever the case. Alright, so now that's mounted. It won't move around. There we go, just pushing down and making sure it's got a good connection. Baby! Chill out! Alright, so black in, then white's next. And then white.
She does not like water.
Does not like what?
Water. I can't tell if it's water or if it's just the sippy cup.
Alright, and then green. And I cut just enough slack on it, guys. That was perfect. And again, see guys, on that one it did go on the plastic only and not on the actual connection. That time it did. Like I said, you can tell. So don't let it fool you, thinking you secured it when you didn't. And that's it, guys. Let me zoom in on that so you guys can see that. Beautiful, perfect, clean install. And again, I skipped the cutting of the hole on the F board, but you guys can figure that part out. It's not too hard. If you need help, all I did was use the pre-hole there for the power that was there, made it a little larger, and used my Dremel tool because I don't have a saw of any shape or form. So that's what I did. So now I'm gonna leave it open just so I can go get a power cord, which I have one right here now that I think about it. And let's try this baby out. Because I just grabbed it from the other arcade. So just a regular PC cord, as you guys can see. Try to let it focus. Just a regular computer cord. So, if all done correctly, like I said, that's why I wanted to give it slack so we can test. Ooh, just long enough this way. Yeah, we got power. You see that, guys? How that switch lit up? And the lights inside? Everything's booting up right now. So it was already on. I should have flipped it the other way. But there you go. You could hear it. So let me get it all assembled and I'll show you guys the finished product of how it will work now. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so here's the finished product. 100% done. Let's flip the switch, see what happens. Boots right up. Job successful, guys. So that's how you guys wire power switch sockets for arcades. Very simple. Just take caution, make sure you know the consequences, what you're dealing with, and take your time. And if not, just get someone else to do it for you. But like I said, this is my first one ever done. And there it is, guys. It's the Asteroids one, which is normally a one-player one. Turn it into, without joysticks to mention, turn it into a two-player with a custom control panel, as you can see. And the speakers right there. The custom speaker panel with 4-inch speakers. Sorry guys, this tripod, I didn't set it high enough. I was trying to move it up, but there we go, guys. So it's ready to go. Just put a game just real quick to see. Yeah, it is. Alright then, guys. Thanks for watching. Until the next one, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace out.